You know, in May of last year, I went to Rouen, and I had a very good time. And we were able to talk about many things, and not just the sister-city relationship, but really how do we do exchange, cultural exchange, educational, economic exchange. And today, they have brought with them a delegation from Rouen, France, to talk to us and to talk to our economic development people, visit our hospitals and educational institutions, so that they can talk to us as well as we talk to them about the kind of exchanges that we can have to make a real sister city relationship, where we can both benefit from whatever we do, whether it's in France or in Cleveland. So I'd like to introduce to you the mayor of Rouen, a lady who I got to know when I visited, and as I said, treated me and the delegation from Cleveland very nice. And so I want to make sure that we do the same for her. Mayor.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm very, very pleased, Mr. Jackson, Mayor Jackson, to be with you today. It's a great honor for me to be here in Cleveland during the celebrations of Independence Day, your national holiday. I make one apologize for my English, my accent. But you gave me the key of Cleveland last year. You said to me, you went when you want. So I am here. I am here, and I am with the key of your city. Mr. Mayor, you have honored us with your presence when you came to Rouen 1 year ago, at the time of our French national holiday, at the occasion of the Armada. We are very warmly thank you for your invitation and your welcome. And thank you, Mrs. Valerie Fourneyron too. We are very happy to be in Cleveland, our sister city. 1 year ago, I had the honor of signing the Sister City Agreement between Rouen and Cleveland. This convention has sealed the friendship between our two cities and opened the way to an active partnership. Rouen is the second area city in Paris area. 110,000 inhabitants in an urban area of 500,000. Both are main port authorities. Just like in Cleveland, Rouen Port is the first economic center for our city. 30,000 jobs depends on its activities. And we are the sixth port in France as far as the tonnage, and the first in Europe for cereal export. Actually, the growth of the port is with two numbers. Not only in the common economic future, a central element of connection between our two cities, but it's also an opportunity to the commercial trade. In the same way, the successful experience led in Rouen in order to develop the banks and the warehouses next to the port can be an interesting source of information for Cleveland who wishes to embark on a similar project. Our two cities have a lot to share as far as their common history is concerned. Cleveland and Rouen are places where industrial activity has played a very important and historic role. The industrial phenomenon has long been a source of wealth for our two cities, but it has suffered from a structural crisis for the last years. In addition, industry has been the first sector to be affected by the global economic chaos we live in today. In this context, Cleveland and Rouen need to open themselves towards new horizons. New technologies, development of the service sector are keys to the future of our cities and their inhabitants. Our exchanges are not limited to economic cooperation, you say that, Mr. Mayor. You have the best hospital with the Cleveland Clinic in the United States, and being a doctor myself, I am particularly interested in this subject. The Hospital of Rouen is the 8th in France, and also international, well known for its research of cancer, cardiovascular and genetic disease. In this field too, Cleveland and Rouen have numerous things to share. The exchange of knowledge will also be at the core of the relationships between our universities. Cleveland and Rouen are blessed with the presence of 25,000 students and well-recognized higher education institutions. In Rouen we have schools such Rouen Business School and National Engineering School, whose fame largely inside our national boundaries. Cleveland and Rouen also have great assets to share from a cultural point of view. They both have a common interest in one particular period of painting, Impressionism. One city of Impressionists, city that inspired Claude Monet, has the great fortune of possessing the greatest collection of Impressionist masterpieces in France after Paris. We will have the pleasure to host in Rouen during the summer 2010 an exhibition gathering about 100 paintings, among the greatest of the old Impressionist works spread across the world. Rouen is also the city of Joan of Arc, Osborne, the city of Corneille, Flaubert, Victor Hugo. And I come also with an invitation for September in Paris to the 9th Cities Conference organized by the National Association of the biggest city of our country. A lot of mayors will be present, like the mayor of Paris, of Boston, of Cincinnati, of Lyon, of Lille, and I have the invitation for you too. I want to finish with, as a sport team, because I went the sport doctor of our basket team and ice hockey team, which played the first league. And TP, I think here it's LeBron James, but TP, his first school, the first school of TP was in Rouen. So this is the reason of my presence here with all the delegation, and this is a wish, all of those who are with me today. Thanks a lot.